In our previous lesson, we discussed about two positions of the Earth, that is position A and position C. At position A, the Earth experiences summer solstice, and this particular event takes place on 21st June. During this moment of the year, the northern hemisphere is tilted towards the sun and the sun rays are vertical over Tropic of Cancer. Whereas during winter solstice, the southern hemisphere is tilted towards the sun and the sun rays are vertical over Tropic of Capricorn. Now winter solstice occurs on 22nd December. In this video, we will discuss about other two positions of the Earth around the Sun, that is position B and position D. Suppose the Earth is at position B. Here we can see that a tilted Earth faces the Sun. So let's check the condition of the Earth at position B. At position B, as I just mentioned, a tilted Earth faces the sun. That is, neither the southern hemisphere is tilted towards the sun nor the northern hemisphere is tilted towards the sun. Simply a tilted Earth faces the sun. Now at this particular position, the sun rays are vertical over the equator. Now since the sun rays are vertical over the equator, so the duration of days and nights are equal in both the hemisphere. That is, we know this boundary that separates day and night is the circle of illumination, and the duration of day and night, as we can see in the picture, is equal. So the duration of day and night is equal in both the hemispheres, and due to this reason, this particular moment of the year when the sun is overhead the equator is known as equinox. Now equinox is a combination of two words where equi means equal and nox means night. So since the days and nights are of equal lengths in both the hemisphere, that's why this moment of the year is referred to as equinox. Now on 23rd September, we experience autumn equinox. Why autumn? This is because at point A, the northern hemisphere, as we know, experiences summer, whereas the southern hemisphere experiences winter. Whereas at position C, the northern hemisphere experiences winter, whereas the southern hemisphere experiences summer. So as the Earth moves from A to C, there is a transition from summer to winter. So autumn is the transition period between summer and winter. So this particular day, that is on 23rd September, when the sun rays is vertical over the equator, is referred to as autumn equinox. Now again, it is referred to as autumn equinox by taking into consideration the northern hemisphere, which experiences autumn at this point of the year. Whereas if we consider the southern hemisphere, then we can see that there is a transition from winter to summer in case of southern hemisphere. So at this point of the year, when the northern hemisphere experiences autumn, the southern hemisphere experiences spring. But we do not refer this position as spring equinox, rather we call it as autumn equinox by taking into consideration the northern hemisphere. This is done just for convenience. So as we just learned, the Earth experiences autumn equinox at position B, and this particular moment takes place on 23rd September. Now suppose the Earth shifts to position D. Let's find out the condition of the Earth at position D. At position D, again a tilted Earth faces the sun. So again, the sun rays are vertical over the equator. And also the duration of days and nights are equal in both the hemispheres. So this moment of the year is referred to as equinox. And this particular event takes place on 21st March. Now on 21st March, the northern hemisphere experiences spring. That is, as we just learnt, at position A, the northern hemisphere experiences summer, and at position C, the northern hemisphere experiences winter. So as the earth moves from position C to position A, there is a transition from winter to summer, and spring is the transition period or transition season between winter and summer. Conversely, the southern hemisphere experiences winter at position A, whereas it experiences summer at position C. So as the earth moves from position C to position A, there is a transition from summer to winter in southern hemisphere. So at position D, southern hemisphere experiences autumn, which is the transition period between summer and winter. So again, this moment of the year is referred to as spring equinox and not autumn equinox, because as you know, while naming these moments, we consider the northern hemisphere and not the southern hemisphere. And again, this is done just for convenience. Now, spring equinox is also known as vernal equinox, where vernal again refers to spring. So, this moment of the year is known as spring equinox or vernal equinox, and this particular event takes place on 21st March. So, as we just discussed, at position D, the earth experiences spring equinox, and this event takes place on 21st March. So this entire picture represents different positions of the earth during its revolution around the sun. Initially, we read that due to elliptical shape of the earth's orbit, the distance of the earth from the sun varies. The closest distance of the earth from the sun is 147 million kilometers. And this particular point of the orbit when the earth is closest to the sun is known as perihelion. It occurs on 3rd January. Conversely, the farthest distance of the earth from the sun is 152 million kilometers. And this point on the earth's orbit when the earth is far away or farthest from the sun is known as aphelion, and it occurs on 4th July. Then we considered a horizontal line and a vertical line passing through the earth's center, and then we checked the earth's condition in each of these positions. At position A, we found that the northern hemisphere is tilted towards the sun. At this moment of the year, the earth experiences summer solstice, and it occurs on 21st June. At this point of the year, the sun rays is vertical over the Tropic of Cancer. Now suppose the earth revolves around the sun and it comes to position B. At position B, the earth experiences autumn equinox, and this takes place on 23rd September. At this moment of the year, a tilted earth faces the sun and the sun rays are vertical over the equator. Now again the earth revolves and it comes to position C. At position C, the earth experiences winter solstice, and this moment occurs on 22nd December. On winter solstice, as we can see, the southern hemisphere is tilted towards the sun and the sun rays are vertical over the Tropic of Capricorn. Now from position C, the earth moves to position D. At position D, the earth experiences spring equinox, and this event takes place on 21st March. And again on spring equinox, a tilted earth faces the sun and the sun rays are vertical over the equator. So these are the different positions of the earth around the sun. These different positions occur because of the earth's revolution around the sun. Now, the horizontal line that connects summer and winter solstice is known as the line of solstice, whereas the vertical line that connects autumn equinox and spring equinox is known as the line of equinox. We shall now make a comparison between the two phases of the earth around the sun, that is solstice and equinox. Now, before we proceed with our lesson, let us try to answer this question. Identify the date on which spring equinox occurs. Is it on 21st June, 21st March, 23rd September or 4th July? Yes, the correct answer is 21st March. On 21st March, the earth experiences spring equinox. Now let's make a comparison between solstice and equinox. On solstice, the sun is vertical over either of the two tropics. That is, on summer solstice, the sun is vertical over the Tropic of Cancer, whereas on winter solstice, the sun is vertical over the Tropic of Capricorn. In contrast to this, on equinox, the sun is vertical over the equator. Now, as we know, summer solstice occurs on 21st June, whereas winter solstice occurs on 22nd December. On the contrary, autumn equinox occurs on 23rd September, whereas spring equinox occurs on 21st March. Now, we know solstices are of two types, that is summer solstice or winter solstice. On summer solstice, northern hemisphere experiences summer, whereas southern hemisphere experiences winter. Whereas on winter solstice, the northern hemisphere experiences winter, whereas southern hemisphere experiences summer. So, on solstice, the respective hemispheres enjoy either summer or winter season. Now, let us consider equinox. During spring equinox, we know northern hemisphere enjoys spring, whereas southern hemisphere enjoys autumn. Again, during autumn equinox, northern hemisphere enjoys autumn, whereas southern hemisphere enjoys spring. So, on equinox, the respective hemispheres, that is northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere, enjoy either autumn or spring season. And due to this reason, equinox is of two types, that is autumn equinox or spring equinox. We also know that the duration of days and nights vary in case of solstice. That is, during summer solstice, the days are longer and nights are shorter in case of northern hemisphere, because northern hemisphere enjoys summer during summer solstice. In case of southern hemisphere, the days are shorter and nights are longer in southern hemisphere. Now, coming to equinox, we know that the days and nights are of equal duration, because the sun rays are vertical over the equator. So, the length of days and nights are equal in both the hemispheres. So, these are the important point of distinction between solstice and equinox. Now, as I mentioned earlier, solstice and equinox are different positions of the earth or different phases of the earth, and this occurs because the earth revolves around the sun. Next, we shall discuss about different effects of Earth's revolution. An important effect of Earth's revolution around the sun is change in the position of midday sun. That is, if you consider the summer solstice, then we know that on summer solstice, the sun rays are vertical over the Tropic of Cancer. So, places lying on this particular latitude, that is on Tropic of Cancer, enjoys midday sun or overhead sun. Whereas during winter solstice, we know the sun rays are vertical over the Tropic of Capricorn. So all the places lying on this particular latitude experiences midday sun or overhead sun on winter solstice. Now consider the Earth's condition during equinox. During equinoxes, we know the sun rays are vertical over the equator. So all places lying at the equator enjoys midday sun or overhead sun during equinoxes, that is on autumn equinox and on spring equinox. So here we find that an important effect of Earth's revolution is that the position of the midday sun changes. The sun is vertical over the Tropic of Cancer or Capricorn during solstice, and the sun is vertical over the equator during equinox. Now not only the position of the midday sun but also the duration of days and nights vary due to Earth's revolution around the sun. That is, we know that during summer solstice, northern hemisphere experiences longer days and shorter nights, whereas southern hemisphere experiences longer nights and shorter days. On the contrary, during winter solstice, northern hemisphere experiences shorter days and longer nights, whereas southern hemisphere experiences longer days and shorter nights. So during summer solstice and winter solstice, the duration of day and night varies, and this happens due to the Earth's revolution around the sun. Whereas the days and nights are of equal lengths during both the equinoxes, that is on spring equinox and on autumn equinox. On both these equinox, we know that a tilted earth faces the sun and the sun is overhead the equator. So the days and nights are of equal lengths. The most important effect of Earth's revolution is formation of seasons. So the different seasons that we get to enjoy on Earth, that is spring, summer, autumn or winter, occurs due to the Earth's revolution around the sun. Now we know that during summer the days are longer and nights are shorter, whereas during winter the days are shorter and nights are longer. Now not only the duration of days and night vary, but the temperature also varies. During summer the average temperature is usually very high, whereas during winter the average temperature is usually very low. Now summer season is usually accompanied with heavy rainfall. So summer season is also followed by a period of monsoon season. Now coming to spring and autumn. Spring provides a favorable temperature for the growth of new life, for the growth of new plants, and also many animals, especially the birds, give birth to their offsprings during this spring season. Now finally, autumn is a very dry season. During autumn, we usually see that the leaves turn yellow and they eventually fall off. So these are the different seasons that we enjoy on Earth. And these different seasons occur due to Earth's revolution around the sun. So the formation of season is an important effect of Earth's revolution. So in today's video, we discussed in detail about the equinox. We learned that equinox is of two types, that is autumn equinox and spring equinox. Next, we discussed about different effects of revolution, that is change in position of midday sun, formation of seasons, and variation in lengths of days and nights. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon. You can also register for free at DeltaStep.com or download the DeltaStep app to learn one-to-one with our amazing teachers or to get access to our 5,000 amazing videos as per your school syllabus. Master each topic with our adaptive practice technology. Get million-plus questions with step-by-step solutions and unlimited mock tests. Get all your doubt resolved instantly. Learn via games and win amazing prizes like PlayStations and iPads. So at DeltaStep, learning is not just fun and easy, but it's rewarding too. So register for free now.